Hey everybody, it's Mark from Northeast Bass Fishing. I'm back here making a video tonight. I'm going to do a video on some of the baits that I like to throw in the fall here, late fall, early winter, and some of the fish I've caught lately fishing around here. I've been doing some fishing on the Connecticut River and catching some nice smallies. But let me I'm going to put some clips together that I have of some fish I caught, and then I'll come back and explain to you guys exactly what I'm doing and some other baits I like to throw this time of year. Okay, so I'll see you guys in a minute. Hey everybody, Mark from Northeast Bass Fishing. How's it going? I'm going out fishing today. It's like November 9th and it's still pretty warm up here in New Hampshire. I'm going to go up and fish a section of the Connecticut River that I haven't been on yet and give it a try. We've got these nice days, so I'm going to take advantage of them. So if I catch some fish, you'll see this. If I don't, you won't. Mark out. Hey everybody, Mark from Northeast Bass Fishing, and we got ourselves a nice smallie. My first smallie on this section of the river ever. Just got it on that MTO Black Hair Jig. There you go. Nice way to start. First time I've been here. Everybody, I'm back. Number 2. Little guy, but a nice smallie. So just throwing that MTO Black Hair Jig, and we're getting some bites. So far, so good. Mark out. Hey guys, Mark. Number 3, little guy. Just a little smallie. Nice. And that MTO, it's the green pumpkin one. And catching some fish. Mark out. Hey everybody, Mark. Here's number 4. Another nice smallie. This is pretty fun. Starting to like this section of the river. Water's about 45 degrees, and they're eating a hair jig. Mark out. Oh, shit. Hey guys, Mark, and I just got this nice one right here. These are all nice, solid, 3+ers. These bigger ones. Got a couple that are in that 2 range, but these are nice fish. Really starting to like this section of the river. But you guys can see these are nice, healthy looking smallies. So, keep you posted. Hey guys, Mark from Northeast Bass Fishing. I'm back, and just got another little smallie here. I think that's 7 on the day. Didn't video the last one, and it just had a little bit of a lull, but I'm just trying some new areas and started coming up the shoreline again with that hair jig. That's been the ticket today, so been a lot of fun. Mark out. Hey everybody, it's Mark from Northeast Bass, and I'm out here. I caught a smallie finally. Came out at like 9:30. It's been slow. I'm out on the river. Still learning my way around, but came out because it was a nice day, and I finally caught one on a tech Ned. So I've been throwing hair jigs and small cranks, and snap jigs, but this is the first one that I finally got to bite. So maybe as it gets later in the day, they'll start biting. Mark out. Hey everybody, it's Mark, and I just got another smallie, and I got him on a Ned, and that's on Bill's Extended Life Baits. He just sent me some to try out, and I wanted to try the Ned out. In this cold 44-degree water, I got this nice smallie. Got some beautiful markings on them. Hope you guys can see that even with the sun on them. But you'll be seeing a video on these soon. Mark out. Hey guys, Mark. I just got a nice one. Nice one on the tech Ned. That's the best fish of the day. It's the 3rd keeper I've caught. And as the day went on, they certainly seem to bite better. So, that's it. Got 3 so far. Keep you posted. Mark out. Hey guys, Mark, just checking in here. Just got another one. Little guy. Keeper, but small, but okay. At least we're getting bit. That's on that tech Ned. And I went to that yellow chartreuse head, Ned head there to see if that helps, and I've gotten some bites on it. So, I've got 4 in the boat so far. Mark out. Okay guys, I'm back. I hope you enjoyed those clips. Like you guys know, I just moved up here, in February, so this is my first fall / early winter New Hampshire, Vermont, New England bass fishing. So I'm still learning my way, you know, on all these rivers and lakes, and you know, it's fun because I'm not fishing the same water I've been fishing for my whole life. So I've been learning a lot, and I'll just keep going out as much as I can as long as the weather holds out. Right now, lakes and rivers are open. We haven't had any snow yet, and you know, it's getting colder, obviously, but you know, you can still get out there when you get a decent day. So on those clips that you guys saw, these were the setups that I had, and let me show you what was working best for me. This time of the year, I always like to have a tube setup, and I like these Bite Me tubes because they have that these internal tubes because they have that rattle on there. You guys have seen those before, so I like those, and I'm not going to pull that out of there. But this is just one of these ISG tubes I think I've shown you guys before. I really like these tubes because even though it's a 4-inch tube, you know, you can still get that internal hook in there and have a nice gap. So I like to drag these tubes around this time of year. I mean, you can throw a tube all year long, but especially this time of the year, I like to just kind of drag it around on the bottom, fish it slow, and I don't know if you guys can hear that. Probably not. You know, it's very slight, but I like that rattle in there. And what I'll do when you rig these up, this is my favorite scent that I use, the CB's hog sauce. And what I'll do is I'll take this head, and this one is a 3/8. I think I might have a half on there. That's just their 3/8 size, and it has that rattle in there. What I'll do is I'll take that scent and, you know, gunk this all up, because then that makes it easier to slide it into that tube, and then you give it a little scent too. So, you know, whatever scent you guys like to use, I like the CB's hog sauce, but I always put that, you know, that scent on that head and slide it up in there. It just makes it slide in better. But I always like to have a tube set up when I'm out this time of year. I even have a bag of some that I don't set up that I just never threw because the tube was not working. But I did throw it a little bit, at least for me. I'll always have a jerkbait set up. This is a couple of my Mega Bass 110 plus ones. I really like that plus one a lot lately. I am not overly confident in the fall jerkbait bite yet. Maybe up here I'll find the right place, the right time where it really works well for me. To me, this is always so much better in the spring when the fish are coming up as opposed to moving down. But I'm sure if I stuck with it, you know, longer, you know, I could probably make it work. But I don't have the patience to let it sit there and suspend for 5, 10, 15, 20 seconds. So I'd rather drag the bottom. I think I can get more bites that way. But you know, that 110 plus 1 will get down there for you a little deeper. I'll throw the regular Mega Bass. Sometimes I'll throw these, you know, bright colors. I really like this one, especially, you know, fishing for smallies. And then if they're really lethargic, I may even try that 110 Junior, that smaller size. But I could not get anything going on the jerkbait. Granted, I didn't really give it a lot of time. It just didn't seem to me. You know, you just kind of get that feeling. I just didn't think that they were into that bite. Another thing that I'm starting to throw more and trying to get the hang of it is this Berkeley Snap Jig, which I've read about a lot as a good cold water bait, you know, and just kind of throwing it out there and snapping it off the bottom. And what I do, let me see, I think I have one set up here. I'm not sure what rod this is. Let me just check here. Yeah, this is my football jig and worm ardent rod. That's a medium heavy 7.4, and that's that Berkeley Snap Jig. And that's a you know a Tech Baits minnow bait there, like a soft plastic jerk bait. And I was throwing this around the other day and just snapping it off the bottom, and it really looks cool in the water. It's something I want to do more, you know, and get better at, because I haven't really put a lot of time with it. But I could see this being, when the time is right, if you can get into a nice school of fish, could really be a good winter bait. This is something I'm working at to get better at. But the best baits, no surprise to anybody in this cold water, water is about 44 degrees, was the good old MTO Hair Jig. I got out twice, and the first time I got out was really good, caught a lot on the hair jig. And I was either dragging it along the bottom or just kind of swimming it around. This, I think, is a quarter. That's just a 1/4 ounce black hair jig. Just on a spinning rod, 8-pound line, maybe 7. I don't even remember what was on that one rod I was using. And just kind of throwing it out, letting it get to the bottom, and then slowly just swimming it back to the boat. Did really well with this black one. And I think I actually caught more. I might have one out. Yeah, I do. With this kind of green pumpkin one. I may have had more numbers with this one. But you can't go wrong in this cold 40-degree water with a hair jig. The second time I went out, I couldn't get a bite on the hair jig. So what I did is I went to the Ned, the Tech Ned. And specifically, I was throwing this natural crawl color, which you guys know I love. And I was using that. So that's that natural crawl color, which I love. And I was actually throwing it on one of the Tech Ned heads, this chartreuse yellow head. And caught like 4 or 5 nice smallies on it. You guys saw the video. It seemed like the first time out, the moving hair jig, they wanted more. The second time, they wanted it dragged along the bottom drag. So if I had thrown the hair jig and maybe just let it sit on the bottom, sometimes I'll just add a small piece of pork. You guys have seen me with the super pork, the junior size, put that on there. And maybe if I just threw that out and dragged it around, I would have done better. But listen, I don't care if they want to eat the Ned, that's fine with me. But you got to fish it really, really slow, which you guys know I love to do, which drives you nuts. But you got 44-degree water, and that's before this cold front that's coming now is coming. So the water is going to be in the 40s, upper 30s soon. Once it gets that cold, and if they won't touch this stuff, then I'll go to the blade bait. And I love the Fish Sense Lures, the Binsky. It's my favorite blade bait. I mean, you guys can go and, get your silver buddies, which are great. That was the first one. No, I'm not going to take these all apart, but there's my silver buddies all together. You can get those. They're not expensive. You can get them pretty much anywhere you can buy fishing stuff. And, but if you guys have never seen the Fish Sense Lures Binsky, awesome. I love the paint jobs. This chartreuse and blue is great. Now these are all going to stick together as I pull them out. You can see that one that I was throwing a lot. It's kind of losing its paint job. I love this sexy shad one. You can see some of them I've even changed the hooks out, put some red hooks on there. Now, blade bait fishing is you're going to lose some baits. It's just the nature of the business when you're blade bait fishing, but that's why you buy a bunch of them. And what I like about these, you've got 4 different tie areas. You can see that. So you can get a different action on it. If you guys have never thrown a blade bait before, throw it out, let it go to the bottom, and then just slowly pop it up. And you can just practice retrieve. Sometimes give it a hard rip, sometimes just give it a light rip. You don't have to you don't have to like always be like ripping hard. Sometimes I want it real light. But when, if I'm lucky enough to get out more this year, as cold as it's getting, the water's going to be really, really chilly. It's going to be it's going to start moving below the 40-degree mark. That's when this really comes into play, at least for me. Then I don't need a lot of stuff when I go out. When that water's that cold and we're winter fishing, assuming there's no ice, all I need is some blade baits, some hair jigs, and some Neds, maybe a tube. I don't really need anything else. I'm not going to probably even bring the jerk bait. Because I just don't know if that's going to be something that's going to get any bites. But that's about it, guys. I'm trying to think if there's anything else that I was throwing. I never tried the spider jig. I was going to throw that, and I had it there on the deck, and then I just never threw it because they were starting to bite the the Ned, so I just kept up doing that. If the water's a little warmer, but these fish were, I couldn't get anything. I was probably catching fish from 15 to 30. From 15 and up, I wasn't seeing anything. I wasn't catching anything. In my opinion, for basically a rookie up here, they were deeper. They were in that 15 to 30. You know, if you could find 30, it was mostly 15 to 25, I'd say, probably. Depth range. But I did try to throw the, these are all going to stick together so you can see a nice Christmas tree of Spro rock crawlers. I was trying the rock crawler a little bit. I never got to the, it just didn't seem like they were chasing. I never got to the wigglewort. You know, the good old wigglewort. Can't go wrong with that this time of year. But I think maybe we're past that. That's my guess. You know, maybe when the water gets, you know, the upper 40s, low 50s, maybe that would work a little better. Because the fish seem to be pretty much pinned on the bottom, from what I'm seeing. So I think those dragon baits are better. But you know, early fall, I'll bring that stuff. But when winter comes, like what's coming now, these blade baits will definitely be producing. But that's it, guys. So for fall fishing, winter fishing, get yourself some tech neds, get yourself some hair jigs. Really, you don't really need anything else. If you just want to switch it up and, you know, maybe try one of these snap jigs. I want to figure that bite out. If anybody's used these, let me know how you do with them. You know, I've thrown them and I tried them. It looks great in the water. It feels really cool. It looks like a great, it's something that should really elicit some great bites. I just haven't made it work for me yet. And you can always drag the tube around. A good old standby. But they really, the last time I was out, the only thing in the afternoon that they would go for was that net. And you can't go wrong with that natural crawl color right there. So that's it, guys. Hope you enjoyed that video, or this video. And I haven't made a video in a few weeks. The holiday's coming to see what I can fit in here. But of course, once winter comes, I'll be a little more consistent because I'll be looking for something to do. But once I start going through all my stuff down here and just going through baits, you know, that'll give me some stuff to do some videos on. But just to tell you guys again, the MTO Hair Jig, great winter bait. I mean, you don't need a lot of colors. That black, that green pumpkin. What was the other one? I think I was throwing the brown one. Yeah, that brown color. You guys can see that. I think I've shown you these before. So, you know, whatever hair jig you like. I happen to like these MTOs, but you got a hair jig that is your favorite. This time of year when the fish are really tight-lipped, it's a great way to get some bites. But that's it. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I do have some new things that Bill from MTO is producing. You'll see a video on this soon. Some soft plastics he's coming out with. He's really going to gear up for next spring. So you're going to see me doing some stuff on that coming up too. So that's it for now. You guys got any questions on any baits? As far as sales go, Tech Baits is having a sale right now. Just if you guys follow me on Instagram, Mark NH Bass, they're doing a sale right now on gift cards. Buy two, get one free. So if you buy two $25 gift cards, the third one is free. You guys do the math. Two $50 ones, the third one's free. $200 ones, and then you can get $300 worth of stuff for $200. So it's a pretty good deal. And I'm sure there's more sales coming along. You can always use my discount code there when you're ordering soft plastics. It's TechMark NH10. Get 10% off your order. So the more you order, the more you save. So it helps the company out, it helps me out, and it's a good way to get the word out for the baits. So hope you guys enjoyed that, and I will see you soon on YouTube. Mark out.